assistant buying in Toronto that I was officially like, I want to do my own original designs, I want to go back to school for it, and actually kind of start my own business with my own designs.
And why did you choose this career above all other careers? Because as you said, you had another career before and then you decided to go back to school. What caused you to do that?
Just working in different areas. I did retail, I've done marketing, working in offices and stuff. But with me, even growing up, I always had ideas, I was always sketching, and it wasn't until I was assistant buyer and I actually saw the buying process that I decided I wanted to actually do my own original designs. If I had done any other job, I'd probably still be doing this on the side, just because I'm always sketching, I always have new ideas, so this is fun.
And where does the name Amina Faye originate from?
So Amina is my grandmother's name. It also means, it represents a strong, independent, and beautiful woman, and that's kind of what I want my pieces to reflect, and that's kind of the target audience that I'm aiming for. And then the Faye means forever and ever. I want to design clothing that can be vintage one day, that you can pass it down, not throw away fast fashion, something you can actually hold on to, and build your wardrobe with that.
And where do you get most of your inspiration? So I see that you have 2 of your pieces here from the collection. So if you could just explain where you got inspired in regards to making this collection. And
okay, so with the dress and the fur is actually something that I wanted to work with for a long time. My aunt growing up, she had the real fur stoles, so that's always something that I wanted to have ever since I was a kid. So bringing it into this collection is awesome. I love working with different elements, like design elements. I love working with different types of patterns, changing things up. This dress specifically has 3 major details on it. It's got the cinched in waistband, the kimono sleeves, and the long slit in the back. And then the cowl back, the draping. So that's something that was more experimental, but it actually turned out really good. That's one of my favorite pieces. And then for this, for the wool part, I actually repurposed some old stuff, which I love doing as well, just repurposing and making something old new again. And this piece, the black and white collection, is more for women of my age going into the workforce, but they still want to look fun and trendy, so I kind of wanted to use that element as my inspiration as well.
And as a recent design student graduate, what is your advice for other young, aspiring design students looking to go into design school?
My biggest advice is just take your time, do the schooling. I just graduated in the spring. I'm already doing way more than I thought I would be, which is awesome. But just take the first year, just experiment, do different things, get to know different people. I've met so many people just over the last 3 shows that I've done this year, including stuff at school. You just meet so many different people, and every time you meet somebody, you kind of find out more about yourself and more about your design. So just take the time, be patient, practice, and never compare yourself to like the big brand companies that have been around for 20 years, because you're going to start small. You're going to have like 3 months to create one piece, and they're bringing out like a collection every 6 months. So.
Yeah, no, that's definitely very true. Well, thank you, models, for coming and showcasing. My next question for you actually leads to our thank you.